Alright, guys. Trainwreck Cooking with Frost. Love it, hate it, watch it, enjoy it. Just remember, I have no clue what I'm doing. I just cook. Don't know the science behind it, don't know nothing, so don't ask me. So, we are going to do a chocolate cake from scratch, secret recipe. Shouldn't be sharing it, but we gonna share it today. So, enjoy it. If you don't like it, don't make it, but hopefully you make it. Alright, first things first. 2 cups of flour. And if you hear that, that's just a stick of melted butter. I'm probably going to make a huge mess, so yay, more cleanup, even though I just cleaned up so that I could do this. But I got a co-worker's birthday tomorrow, and so to surprise said co-worker, we are going to do the secret chocolate cake recipe. So yay. So y'all are the first people who get to enjoy it. So I always spoon it in because I was always taught for proper measuring. Don't pack it in. Don't know how true that is because, like I said, I don't know nothing. I just cook and I just pick up knowledge here and there. So I'm doing 2 cups of flour, and then after this I'm going to do 2 cups of sugar. And and by the way, before I forget to say, I do have a cup of water on the stove a-boiling. Alright, so that's 2 cups of flour. I don't know if you can see it, but it's going into KitchenAid. Yay. Ooh, and I made a right mess. I'm going to have to clean up later. Ugh. At least the sugar is going to be easier. I don't know how to get everything into video, so let's see if this does it. Ooh. Cat, I know you want help, but don't. Alright, 2 cups of sugar. Alright. And then a half cup of special dark chocolate cocoa. Yum. And of course I have a curious cat that's been hanging out, and that is Sullivan. His brother Gilbert is floating around here somewhere. There's just something about dark chocolate that I just absolutely love. Of course, you can use regular cocoa powder. Works just as well. I just have a special place in my heart for dark chocolate, so that's what I use. So I got that. The microwave's honking at me that the butter is ready, so let me go get that. I use salt at this time since the recipe doesn't call for salt, and for some reason I feel like it should have a little bit of salt. But normally I just use unsalted butter, so. And then Sullivan, you are just in the way. Alright, consult recipe because I don't make it very often. Alright, so we got the flour, we got the sugar, we got the cocoa. Teaspoon of baking soda, let me not forget that. Teaspoon. 1 teaspoon, alright. Alright. A teaspoon of baking soda before I forget. Good. Water's fixing to come to a boil. And then large egg. Alright, this with the handy dandy mixer, we're gonna start mixing this bad boy. We're gonna start on low so it doesn't all blow up in your face. I've watched enough cooking videos to listen to that. And then as it gets incorporated, I will slowly turn up the speed. And get it well incorporated, I guess is what you would say. I don't know. I don't just care. I'm just doing it. Oh, it smells good. Alright, I want to see if I can show you what it looks like inside. That's just kind of what it looks like inside. So now, I want to check the water. The water is a boiling. Put that in there. Yep, I did turn off the burner. Okay. Lift up. Oop. And of course, start it on low. And a dash of whatchamacallits. Vanilla extract, that's what it's called. And so I'm going to mix it for a bit. Get it all mixed up and gooey. And I can't see for the life of me. Let's turn on the light. And yes, I did clean my hands before I started. Apparently, that's a thing. Now I'm just going to speed it up and go to town. And just enjoy the smell. It doesn't tell me for how long the mix is. She didn't let me know. So I just pray to the ancestors, but it always turns out it's tasting very good and everybody loves it. I think that is good. Ooh. And if you will see that, it looks ooey gooey. And let's see. And then my visitors, there's Sullivan. And here's his brother, Gilbert, who is being a goofball. So, and now I don't feed the cats chocolate. Alright, so now I gotta figure out where I put stuff. Oh, the oven is ready for me. And how do I know I was only going to have one lid? So now we're going to dump into this thing. Oh, no we're not, because I forgot the buttermilk. Guess what? I didn't have buttermilk, so I had to make my own. So pretty much some... Oh yeah, that's buttermilk. Pretty much per cup of milk, a tablespoon or so of vinegar or fresh squeezed lemon. So let me get that in there and mixed in, or else this cake is just going to be nasty. So let's get that done. This is why they call it Trainwreck Cooking. So I'm just not a train wreck on the game. You ain't gotta be a pro to cook. I'm just gonna make sure it's incorporated since I totally just whoop and forgot. Oh, and let it sit for at least 10 minutes. The homemade buttermilk, that is. So. Because for some reason, I can never remember that there is buttermilk in this recipe. And so, guess what? I should just end up having to make my own. Thank God for Google. So helpful when it comes to that. Alright, so cake pan. Pour. And then there is so much left in there. I'm gonna get my spoon and just kind of scoop out as much as I can because it's so rich and delicious. And I don't know if you can mix the buttermilk. I don't know. I've always been too afraid to try it without because I'd be afraid something would happen. But oh, it is so rich and gooey and yummified. So let me see if I can show it to you. Hi everybody. That's what it looks like. Isn't it pretty? And there's the cats. Gilbert just laying there, and then his brother Sullivan facing away from me. And there's the Psycho. Say hello to Mr. Miyagi. Alright, so pretty much we're gonna put this bad boy in the oven for about 35 minutes. So, woohoo, let's do that now. Alright, I will see you in about 35 minutes so that I can take it out of the oven, put a toothpick in the middle to make sure it's cooked all the way through, then let it warm or cool. While it's cooling, I got a block of cream cheese for the frosting. So pretty much what you'll need for that is about a cup of powdered sugar. You can do more if you want it a little bit sweeter. Block cream cheese. I gotta get some butter softening. And some vanilla extract. So I do a splash of vanilla extract. I'll do about a stick of butter. I'll use the unsalted one because I'm out of the salted, and I just don't think a salted butter stick would do well with the cream cheese frosting because I've never really used salted butter. Yeah, and I'll just probably do a cup to a cup and a half of powdered sugar. just get a little sweet. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, y'all. Time to pull this cake out the oven. I've heard the timer go off and it's ready. So let me sit you down on my counter. Whoa. Alright, now I gotta find my toothpicks. I know I have toothpicks somewhere. Ah, there they are. Done enough. Done enough. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. See, it was an ooey gooey mess, and now it's solid. So yay. Ain't that awesome? And we'll be back in a couple hours to do the actual frosting.